to Spice 94.4 FM. It's the drive hour and it's a shout out hour for this moment. Of course, Polian Benson, you're saying you're listening. John Kinyanjui, karibu sana for the show. We see you guys there making all the noises you will require. And of course, this Jonte Susie Boy, Keno 87, well presented. Jonah Adil Rasta, Gidiga Stage Andudi, you are tuned in, and Patrick Matayo tuned in from Joroge Tarbo. And of course, there are a couple of guys who are also saying they're listening. Mombindongo, we see you. Laban Tanui Kaptei, karibu sana. Mogema Wilson Pro, you can see you. Morema Headquarters, we see you. Anthony Juma and Maurice Jeuri, we see you guys chilling with us on this. And now, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, did you know that Harambee Stars are playing this afternoon against Burundi? Harambee Stars are playing against Burundi just now for the World Cup qualifiers. It's a dead rubber game. When we say dead rubber, is because remember Harambee Stars are 5th on 9 points. Burundi are 4th on 10 points. Gambia are also 3rd on 10 points. Gabon are 2nd on 19 points. And of course, Ivory Coast lead the group with 20 points. The last group, member of that group is, of course, Seychelles with 0 points from 8 games played. And of course, Harambee Stars lineup look very interesting this afternoon, of course. Coach Benjamin McCarthy has tried to shift his squad a bit here and there. And there are a couple of guys who have been come in and others who've been dropped. Of course, Brian Buire is in goal for Harambee Stars. And in the defense is, of course, of Colin Sichenje, and Sylvester Winner Hono is there. Of course, Manzoor Suleiman is also playing in the holding midfield, and in the midfield, central midfield is Duke Abuya, and our star boy Austin Odhiambo back in the team, and Wilson, a player from Scotland, is also in that midfield. In the striking force is Lukumpei, Olunga, and of course Hepa. So that's the Harambee Stars squad. In the substitute bench, we have Farouk Shikalo, Brian Omondi, Alfonso Mija, Michael Kibwage, Daniel Sakari, Timothy Ouma, Ben Stanley Ouma, Marvin Nabuire, Jobo Chieng, Boniface Mushiri, Ryan Ogam, and Lawrence Okoth are on the subs bench. So Burundi and Kenya, the game is just about to kick off in their stadium. It's called Itarihure Stadium in Burundi. So that's a game. If you are rooting for Harambee Stars, we hope that Harambee Stars will do something and win this game. And of course, if you are also a Gor Mahia supporter, Gor Mahia are playing Shabana in the ODM 20-year celebration, and I could see the lineup. Most of the players, Gor Mahia players, are in the national team, but they fielded quite a strong team out there also today. Today, also, there are international matches going to be played, and one of them is Cristiano Ronaldo is going to score, or if he scores today, he'll score his 800th goal. Remember, a year ago, Cristiano Ronaldo scored his 700th goal. He's now on 799 goals. He's a beast. When you talk about a GOAT, exactly that's what we mean. Cristiano Ronaldo is nothing but the GOAT of football. Because for you to score all those number of goals, it shows that he is above the cut of each and every person. So remember that there's serious matches going on. And I said Gor Mahia is playing Shabana already in Mombasa. And Gor Mahia first 11 is Gad Matthews, Joshua Nyango, Siraj Mohammed, Felix Oluoch, Fidel Origa, Samuel Captain, Lawrence Juma, Ernest Wendo, George Amono, Mark Shaban, and Patrice Esombe. So those are the players applying their trade for Gor Mahia this afternoon. So Harambee Stars is playing, of course, in Burundi. Gor Mahia is playing Shabana. If you are a follower of Gor Mahia or Shabana, please make sure that you follow the matches supposed to be kicking off now. And now, away for football and all that, let me tell you a story. Do you have a mpango wa kando? And today we want to unpack these things. It's unfiltered today. Now, if you have a mpango wa kando, you must be very careful, because there are also fake baby mamas. Faking that, there are women who lie that you might be having a baby with them, and if you do DNA, the baby isn't yours. And this tragedy actually befell another good friend of mine known as Governor Mutula Kilonzo Jr. For over 10 years, Governor Mutula Kilonzo Jr. has been fighting a court case where Virginia Ndunge has been claiming that he is the father of their baby. And it went from bad to worse. And the good governor of Makueni had always said he was not the father of the baby for all those years. But for a very long time, the woman kept a narrative, and the narrative went to court, and the gentleman and the governor paid a lot of upkeep money until last month, when the court ordered a DNA test to be done, because the governor had insisted that he was not the father of that man, that baby, and that the woman claimed ignorance 24 weeks after they met. And to prove his case, after paying a lot of upkeep for all those 9 years, making sure and undergoing a lot of mental turmoil and pressure and tragedies, the court ordered for the DNA to be done. And of course, as usual, the woman refused that, and they started dilly-dallying, and it took the court to compel her by force to do the DNA over the child. And shock of all shocks, the results were negative, that Mutula Kilonzo Jr. was not the father of that kid, as he had always pleaded and maintained that he is innocent, that he was being fixed. And for sure, he was being fixed by this lady all those years. And now the court has ordered the woman to pay Mutula Kilonzo Jr. 15.3 million of the money he had spent sending to her for the upkeep, to repay back 15.3 million. So my friend Mutula Kilonzo Jr. is now very happy because justice has been served, and the woman was arrested and taken to Langata Women's Prison for 2 months because she could not raise the money and had to come back to now agree on how she will pay. And one of the reasons, her ability to pay has been reached, and she has said that she will send part of her land so that she can pay that 15.3 million. The question I'm asking is, why would someone lie that you are the father of her baby and you are not? Are you raising a kid who you are paying upkeep for, which is not your baby? Do you know for sure that that is your daughter or your son you're paying upkeep for? Because there are fake baby mamas out there. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing as hurting as a man paying upkeep for a kid and being forced to pay a lot of money on all fabricated lies. And Mutula Kilonzo is an example of a man who has been pushed under the cosh and has been paying lots of money to a woman who knew very well that Mutula Kilonzo Jr. was not the father of the baby. And she insisted, she sold us a narrative which was fake, a wrong narrative, and now the courts have caught with her. Now it's payback time. 15 million, 0.3 to set and return all that money given to her from Mutula's account. Mutula was doing it, I think, in good faith, because being a governor, he didn't want things to be seen that he's the one who is abdicating his duties. But he had always maintained that the baby was not his. And the woman always insisted, this is your baby, knowing very well that was not Mutula's baby. Women, what's wrong with you? Why do you put a man, and you know very well you did not have any sexual contact with him, and then you claim that the man has impregnated you? Do you have such cases in your village, in your areas, of men who are raising kids who are not theirs? Have you been paying upkeep and you are not the father of the baby and you don't know? Have you checked? Have you gone to court? Have you tried to do DNA? My friends, usitumike vibaya. Don't be misused, because there are women out there who are misusing men. And we know it is not easy for you to prove that you are not the father. But let justice prevail. Of course, it's Spice Drive, and we bring you only nice vibes only. Keep listening. It's 94.4 Spice FM Drive. And of course, DJ Champs. Let's rock the party. Let's rock the party.